Hello, how are you? It's Bonnie from Purple Frog Stitches here. How are you? I hope you all had a fabulous June and that your July has started off well. Today I'm going to do my June whip update. The first thing I worked on was Dahlia for the Hay Challenge number 2. And I worked really hard on this project. I'd not worked on a project for a long period of time for ages yet, because normally I get bored after a few days and then I have to change. So I was quite surprised that I managed to spend long periods of time on this project. In June I spent about 15 days, maybe a bit less, on this project. The last 2 days I totally marathoned it. I was like, oh my god, I've got 2 days left, and like literally marathoned it. The Mad Chatters group will be able to vouch for me. I was like, every so often I was like, 19 colours left, 18 colours left. and then the next day it was like 8 colours left, 7 colours left, and they were all like, oh come on, you can do it. And I was like stitching like the wind, or it felt like it anyway. But I still ended up, I got through all the colours, so I was really pleased. Every single one of those colours I got through. But but the problem was I had missed a few stitches, symbols, and I still ended up with like 80 stitches left, and I had to print off a new sheet because my pattern has gotten like, it was so confusing. I couldn't even see what stitches had been stitched and what stitches hadn't. So I literally just printed it off, tried to find all the missing stitches again, and tried to mark them out, and then tried to stitch them all up, and I still ended up with like 50 stitches left at the very end of the challenge. But I still submitted my finished piece. I took a picture and I still submitted it, and Michelle and the team, they must have felt so sorry for me, because they still sent me my free challenge, which I really appreciate. So it's lovely, and I can see myself stitching that for my mum, because she's a bit of a historian. She likes history, so I can see myself stitching that for her. So that was the free chart. Now I'm going to show you the almost page finish. Ready? Ta-da! What do you think? It's fabulosa. I thought it was brilliant. You can still see some of the missing stitches. Some of them you can't really see, but because of the colours are quite light, but they are missing. I think it works out to about 50 stitches are missing in total. But I thought it was really good. Very good effort for me on my if I may say so. It's a very good effort for me. So that's that. Then after the challenge finished, I worked on my frog pile for the whip weekends, and the most highlight of my month was when I completed Sexy Frog. Ta-da! There he is. Sexy Frog is all finished. There's Alpha on top, and I just started here. I started doing Moulin Rouge, Sexy's girlfriend. I made a mistake in the foot, so all the other stitches around the mistake has been referenced poorly, so it's incorrect. So I have to frog that out and start again. But I won't do that until maybe October, because the whip weekends have been replaced by the Hay Challenge. Because I needed as many days as possible for it. So at the moment that's been put on hold. But if I'm doing a virtual stitching, then the frogs will come out, because then they get a bit of light. So that's that. So the next project was a new start. It was a biscornu. Me and this lovely lady called Marie. Hi Marie. We have been charged with the responsibility of the gift swap for the Milton Keynes Stitching Retreat. Oh, I'm gonna hiccup. And we have been we've been having a discussion. We were like, oh, so how's the best way to do this? And we came up, well, she came up with a lovely idea to hand stitch your own project for the gift swap. So then that way you didn't have to put a limit on the price or whatever, and you would just literally the cost of the gift swap would be just for the materials to make it. So I found so she decided it would be a good idea to do a stitching project, and we both thought that it might be a good plan to limit the type of project, because then that way it wasn't like extravagant in one end and like a very small thing on another. So we gave the people who are participating, we gave them a choice of 3 objects: a biscornu, a needle case or a needle book, what's the other thing, or a pin cushion. And I chose to do a biscornu because I've never done one before, and I thought that would be interesting. And I had some threads in my stash already, but I then got some fabric, and I got some metallic to go with it. And I found a lovely free pattern from a website. What's it called? It's called www.xstitchhappy.com, and on there this person had made loads of free patterns and put it up for anyone to use, which I thought was really nice. So I had chosen to do a wait a minute. Anybody who's going to do the gift swap, look away. Close your ears. Don't watch. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I thought it was so cute, and it looks simple enough, and that's what I'm going to do. And this is where I'm at so far. I worked on it for 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. And this is where I'm at so far. Hang on, where's the top? It's so cute, isn't it? And I think it'll be a decent size as well. And the belly here, I'm going to do a bit of back stitching just so that we can see the belly a bit more. And then in here is a bit of it's a blended DMC with a metallic, so I'm leaving those to the end because I know that would just wind me up a little bit. So I thought leave the difficult part to the end. So I just need to do one more bird, and then the motifs here, the flowers, and then I'll do that bit, and then I'll start I'll do it again on this piece. And hopefully that will turn out really nice. I'm hoping it will look really pretty by the end. I've got a bit of bling in there, so yeah, I'm quite pleased with how fast this stitched up. This is only 2 days, and you know me, I don't stitch for 2 days and get this much progress, but with this I did. It's so lovely. Now I wasn't sure if I'm doing it correctly, because all the because look, this is the way the fabric goes. So I stitched that one, and then I started stitching this one sideways, because I thought if I stitched it like that, the stitches would go in the wrong way. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Not 100%. So I thought, well, the stitches would go the wrong way. So I stitched it like row by row this way, and then I stitched this one upside down. It was a bit complicated. So I stitched this one upside down, and then this one I got a stitch sideways. Now, is that what I should have done, or should I have gone, right, okay, now I'm going to stitch like that, or now I'm going to stitch like that? If anybody knows, do let me know. I'm not going to flog it out and do it again. I'll just continue doing what I'm doing on this one, but at least I know that if I'm going to do a biscornu again in the future, I will know that I should have just gone like this. Alright, so thank you very much. If you could let me know, that would be fabulous. But that's my progress on the biscornu. And then as well as the biscornu or the needle case or the pincushion, you've also got to make a gift tag. On the gift tag it will say MK or Milton Keynes Stitching Retreat 2016, October 2016, because then that way it's marked and the person will know what it is forever, because we thought that would be a nice touch. So that's that. Let me just pop this away, sorry, because I don't want to lose that pattern. Get in there. Right, okay. Right, so after that I then did the whip weekend again, but I've already shown you the progress for all the whips I did that in that month. Then I started working on watercolor anemones. It's a gift for my friend at work. It will be a bunch of flowers that she will always have. Oh, by the way, her husband appears to be making amends. Not amends. He appeared to be on the mend. He's still got a very, very, very long way to go before he's even remotely better. He will always need a little bit of like help and things like that. But they did an operation on his esophagus, which allows him to swallow, so he'll be able to eat. At the moment, he's only on soft foods like soup and stuff, but he can swallow now, so that's a good sign. And he's been doing physiotherapy, which means he's starting to move. And if he continues to show progress in the next couple of weeks, they might consider letting him come home. So I'm so relieved, because oh dear, every time I thought about them and what they were going through, I was like almost bursting into tears. It was so sad. But things are looking like there could be a positive outcome for him and his health. So I'm so glad. Unfortunately, he will always have that stoma, but that's something that he'll have to get used to. But he will be able to drink his beer in the future. Because the idea of not being able to drink a beer or eat some meat would probably kill him. But he is on. He's very slow going, but he is on the mend. So if anybody was interested, I'm so relieved. Honestly, I was just the thought. And just after he got ill, his daughter died of cancer. Oh, it's all a mess. For that family, they never seem to catch a break, and they are such a strong family. I'm so proud of them. Okay, anyway, so I've been working on the watercolor anemones. Now, if anybody knows how to spell it, how to pronounce it, put it down in the box below, because I just can't pronounce it. Okay, so I said I wanted to get the flower started, and I did, and here we are. I'm quite pleased, but then I started to get bored of the black and the blues, and so I moved on to the red and the little lighter red. So that's pretty good progress for me. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so that's pretty good progress for me, so I'm quite pleased. I love this. It's very nice. So that's that. So hopefully when I next pull that out, I'll be able to have the flower finished and do some more of that red shadowing around the back and down the side of that piece of paper. Down the side of that. This is what it's supposed to look like. And at the moment I'm working on this flower here, and it cuts across here. That's the bit I'm working on, and I've just done that bit, and I've just done a bit of the blue, and I've just done a bit of the black. So, and I've done a little bit of that yellow there. So that's pretty good. So my plan is to finish off this flower and get some of this shadowing done. So hopefully that will be, I can finish off that page. Well, what I've done is I've chopped the chart in half, photocopied it, and so I've made it 4 pages. Just to break it up a little bit so that I can see what I'm doing. So that's that. Yeah, so that was June. So my plans for July is quite intense. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 projects. Well, it might be 6 or it might just be 5. I'm not really sure. So for July, my plan, well, on the 1st, just recently, just 2 days ago, I started Gypsy Mermaid with Pearl. Hi Pearl, Pearl in Stitches. So we started doing our Gypsy Mermaid Mirabilia sound, and oh my goodness, once I got I spent the whole day on this. I did a little bit, and then I was like, oh, I'm at the skin already. I freaked out. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? So I literally freaked out. I didn't, hang on a minute. Yeah, so I was like, oh my god, what do I do? It's the skin already. Because my plan was do the top part of the tail, and then try and work out a path to get to the hair, so that I could work on the hair, because that's what I wanted to work on, this beautiful hair. And so I freaked out, I totally freaked out, and that seemed to take up the whole day. I was like, oh my goodness, what do I do? By the end of it, D-Stitcher, hi D, she came up with the best solution for me, and that was to do it 10th stitch, 2 strands. So that's what I'm going to do for the skin. So now that I know that, I can just get on with it. But once I started freaking out, I was like, I don't want to do this. Now I need to stop. I don't know what to do. So so tomorrow, Monday, Gypsy Mermaid will be coming out, and hopefully I can get some good progress on the bit of the skin that will lead me to the hair. And then every Wednesday in June I will be doing the KLT frog sale. So that will be a new start, and that will start on the 6th of July. So every Wednesday I will do that. A frog is released every 2 weeks, so I'm hoping that every 2 Wednesdays I'll be able to finish a frog with any luck. Then every Friday, unless it's a virtual stitching weekend, I shall be working on the hummingbird biscornu. So hopefully that will be enough to get that done. And then every weekend, like Saturday and Sunday, it will be the Jeweled Mermaid, because I need as many days for the hay challenge as possible. And then the 11th, the 12th and the 14th is the Jeweled Mermaid. So from the 9th to the 17th, Jeweled Mermaid is set for the Wednesday and Friday. And then on the 18th, I'll be starting the round robin if the round robin has resumed, because there's a few people who are having a few issues in their personal life, so we've put the round robin on hold. So we're not quite sure when that's going to come back on yet. So if the round robin is on hold still, then the round robin week will be covered by the Jeweled Mermaid. And then after the Jeweled Mermaid, I will be doing the anemones for the 25th, the 26th and the 28th. So, oh, that's disappeared. Anyway, I'll show you. It'll probably make more sense if you can just look at it. So that is my plan for July. So hopefully I can have some decent progress for the Jeweled Mermaid and for the frogs and for the hummingbird and the water anemones. So that's that. And then when I do the update for July, I'll let you know what my August plans are. Although I've already got them worked out, but just in case I need to jiggle it around, that's what will happen. Okay, so that's that. That is it for, hang on, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that I need to show. So that is it for my June update. I shall leave anything else for the July update, because I don't really want to make this a long one. So hopefully that's that. I'm hoping I'll have some good progress. So I hope everybody enjoys their July, and I can't wait to see everyone's whip updates. On a personal note, I'm going back to work tomorrow, so tomorrow will be day 1. It'll be fine. I'm only going in for 4 hours, so it'll be fine. And then Eid is either Tuesday or Wednesday, we're not quite sure yet. And then Thursday I'll go back into work. So this week is going to be a fun week. Yeah. So I'll see you all later. Love to you all. Bye. Take care.